ghost ship mysteries that just cannot be explained. High Aim No.6. On Halloween in 2002, the High Goal No.6 fishing boat left Taiwan, but trick-or-treaters wouldn't be the only ghosts. Everything was amiss when the Australian Navy came across the ship in January 2003. The engine was on full throttle and the main gas tank was empty, but there were still full and unused auxiliary gasoline tanks. 10 tons of bonito tuna have been kept cold, but no member of the crew has been identified. Before one crew member was identified, it was said to be one of the most enigmatic ghost ships of all time. The Indonesian fisherman was captured and admitted that the crew had been collaborating with pirates to destroy the captain and chief engineer of the ship, but the explanation for this is still a mystery. The Carroll A Deering. Despite the need to change captains after his first one fell ill, the Carroll A Deering cargo ship and its 10-man crew safely made it to Rio de Janeiro in 1920, but something unusual happened on the way back to Virginia. A lightship keeper in North Carolina said that a crewman who did not appear to be an officer reported that the ship had lost its anchors while the rest of the crew was suspiciously milling about. The next day, near Outer Banks, another ship found Carroll A Deering in an area that might have been a curious path for a ship on its way to Norfolk, Virginia. A shipwreck was spotted the next day, but precarious weather held authorities away for 4 days. When they went aboard, they found food laid out as if they were getting ready for a meal, but the crew's personal belongings and the lifeboats were gone. The Mary Celeste. On November 7, 1872, on board the Mary Celeste, a sailor, his wife, his 2-year-old daughter, and 7 crewmen set sail from New York to Italy. They were expected to arrive a month later, but the British ship Dei Gracia caught sight of the boat drifting in the Atlantic. To help everyone on board, the crew went to the Mary Celeste but found it bare. The crew's possessions and 6 months' worth of provisions were still there, but her lifeboat was gone. The deck of the ship was submerged by 3 feet of water, but it was far from being flooded or irreparable. It has become one of the most famous ghost ships in the world. The most likely explanation is that the captain didn't know the extent of the damage and ordered the crew to abandon the ship at the first sight of land, but the world will never know for sure. The Nina Yacht. The crew of the Nina Yacht reached out to meteorologists in 2013 with questions about adverse weather conditions but stopped answering. It seemed clear, with the 70-mile-per-hour winds and 26-foot-high waves, that the boat had reached her match and never made it through the hurricane. If it weren't for a cryptic letter, a fruitless search attempt would have been the result. An undelivered text hit one of the meteorologists 3 weeks after everyone else heard from the crew. Thanks to storm sails, bare poles were shredded last night, it read, adding that the ship was already on the move. The message was interpreted by the family of a 19-year-old girl on the boat as a sign that she was still alive. Their private search turned up satellite photos that they thought might be of the missing Nina, though most experts say it was just a large wave.